Impact of Ukraine's conflict on Indonesia's economy, a 5-minute insight. The ongoing war in Ukraine is casting a long shadow across the globe, with Indonesia's economy feeling the ripple effects. As nations grapple with geopolitical tensions, the ramifications on trade, energy, and commodity markets are becoming increasingly evident, prompting a closer examination of Indonesia's economic resilience in the face of such turmoil. The conflict, which erupted in early 2021, has not only led to a tragic loss of life but has also unleashed significant global economic disruptions. These disruptions have affected everything from energy supplies to food prices, casting a pall of uncertainty over the world's economic recovery post-pandemic. As nations worldwide feel the pinch, Indonesia is no exception, with its vast archipelago economy bracing for impact. Indonesia, Southeast Asia's largest economy, stands at a crossroads. With a GDP that has shown remarkable resilience in the face of global challenges, its diverse economy, spanning agriculture, manufacturing, and services sectors, is now under the microscope as it navigates the indirect consequences of the Ukraine conflict. Trade relations between Indonesia and the nations directly involved in the conflict, namely Ukraine and Russia, are pivotal. While not among its largest trading partners, the war's effect on global trade dynamics and supply chains could significantly impact Indonesia, given its reliance on both countries for essential commodities like wheat and arms. The energy sector, a critical component of Indonesia's economic engine, faces uncertainty due to the conflict. As a net importer of oil, Indonesia is particularly vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices, which have been exacerbated by the war. This vulnerability underscores the need for a strategic approach to energy security and sustainability in these turbulent times. The Ukraine war has sent shockwaves through global markets, significantly impacting commodity prices. Indonesia, as a major global player, faces rising costs for essential imports, straining its economy and citizens' daily lives. Indonesia's energy sector, heavily reliant on imports, is feeling the pinch as the conflict disrupts global oil and gas supplies. This has led to increased energy costs, affecting both businesses and households across the nation. The war's influence on global commodity markets has led to a surge in prices for wheat and other staples, directly threatening Indonesia's food security. As a country that relies on imports for various food items, this poses a significant challenge. Fluctuations in the Indonesian rupiah against major currencies have been exacerbated by the conflict, creating additional economic pressures. This volatility complicates financial planning for businesses and the government, impacting overall economic stability. Supply chain disruptions have become a critical concern for Indonesia, a country with a vibrant manufacturing sector. The conflict in Ukraine has exposed vulnerabilities in logistics and distribution networks, leading to delays and increased costs for Indonesian businesses. The war in Ukraine has cast a shadow over global tourism, potentially derailing Indonesia's recovery efforts in this sector. The uncertainty and economic instability may deter international visitors, impacting revenue from tourism. Indonesia's defense spending may see a recalibration as global tensions escalate. With a focus on maintaining national security, funds might be redirected towards defense capabilities, affecting allocations to other crucial sectors. The conflict's ripple effects extend to international aid and relations, potentially straining Indonesia's diplomatic ties. As countries take sides, Indonesia might find its position and partnerships under scrutiny, influencing aid and trade agreements. Public sentiment in Indonesia towards the Ukraine war is a mix of concern and apprehension. The economic repercussions resonate deeply with citizens, who fear the indirect impacts on their livelihoods and the national economy. In response to these challenges, the Indonesian government is proactively seeking to mitigate negative impacts through diplomatic channels and economic policies. Efforts include securing alternative energy sources and stabilizing commodity prices to shield the economy. The immediate effects of Ukraine's war on Indonesia's economy include escalated commodity prices and disrupted supply chains, pushing inflation and affecting households and businesses alike. Meanwhile, long-term impacts may hinge on prolonged conflicts, potentially reshaping Indonesia's trade routes and energy strategies to ensure resilience against future global disruptions. Comparing Indonesia to other Southeast Asian nations, it's evident that while all face challenges from the Ukraine war, Indonesia's vast domestic market and diverse economy may offer unique buffers. Yet, its reliance on imported energy and commodities places it in a vulnerable position, similar to its neighbors, necessitating strategic adaptations. Experts from economic and geopolitical fields suggest Indonesia could leverage its position in ASEAN to negotiate better trade terms and seek alternative energy sources. They emphasize the importance of enhancing domestic food production and renewable energy capabilities to mitigate external shocks. In conclusion, Indonesia's economy faces both immediate and enduring challenges due to the Ukraine war. Short-term measures to stabilize prices and secure supplies are crucial, but long-term strategies focusing on self-reliance and regional cooperation will define its economic resilience. To foster a broader understanding and discussion on this complex issue, it's vital for individuals to engage in further research and dialogue. Exploring diverse perspectives and solutions will be key to navigating the economic fallout and shaping a sustainable future for Indonesia in the face of global uncertainties.